Ways of increasing the friction, or how to increase the friction. Very simple way. Number one, if the surface is rough or rough surface, if you make surface is rough, okay, that means on this rough surface there will be very large friction. You have seen the sliding box on a rough surface, okay. If you push from this direction, it will be very more difficult to slide on this, okay. That means now if the surface is rough, so friction will be increased. Friction will be on this ground in opposite direction, okay. This was number one. Rough surface creates very large amount of frictional force. And number two is by using the dry surface, okay. Number two is dry surface. Here, if the surface is dry, okay, there is no liquids, there is no water, okay, then if there is no oils, anything on the surface, then the surface becomes very dry. Then on this dry surface, the frictional force is always very large, okay. Ball is going in this direction, but on this dry surface there is opposite force, which is called friction. So on this dry surface, the frictional force will be very more. And finally, number three is by increasing the weight, okay. Number three is increasing the weight. It depends on the weight of a body. If anything rolling or sliding anything, if you increase the weight or increase the size, okay, then the friction will be very more. Similarly here, if ball is rolling, now if you increase the size or weight of the ball, then opposite force of friction will be more, okay. These are the ways of increasing friction, or how to increase the friction or frictional force. Rough surface, dry surface, and increase the weight. These three factors will increase the frictional force, or it will increase the friction.